You're watching the Bear Dice Club.
I've been
Have you actually tried one of them?
All right,
that's a
welcome everyone. I was just telling these guys, I got nothing. Did you have a
we're
great
running
question?
We're running the stream now. Our DM's got nothing.
I got no banter.
You know why.
plans. How you guys doing?
Not in here.
So we all level up.
Y'all level up? Is that what happens? I can never let that happen.
That's what happened.
And then
That's
we
what happened
all
last
get-
game.
And then we all
Puppies.
get 20 hero points that will carry over into our future sessions.
Okay. Well, all right. You win the game. That's it. We're done.
I think Aaron's
Hell
the type of
yeah.
person that would take
Belcora
advantage of
drops
Santa Claus.
super dead. You know, she's ghostly. She's dead, like real dead. The end.
Extra
That's
dead.
the end of the
How that
story.
works.
Thanks for watching,
We all
everyone.
gain 300 levels.
This has been a great
And that-
journey with a very sudden end. But
We ascended to godhood.
I mean, 300 levels would basically be godhood, yes.
yeah,
I mean, hell, level 20 is damn near godhood.
yeah, pretty close. I've never played anything higher than level 9.
In the original Guild Wars, the max level is level 20, but you do eventually see gods and they're level 30.
30. Shane, you've probably played the most out of any of us here. What's the highest level campaign you've ever played in? Or even like a one shot, you know, like whatever.
I
Like,
think
what's
I
the highest
did
level
a
character?
high-level campaign that maybe started at 15, and I don't think we got quite up to 20. But yeah, high-level campaigns are a pain in the butt because there's a lot to keep track of, and turns tend to take a long time, especially if you have like a wizard or something, and they're just like, all right, and then I chain together these spells and these spells.
I do
I don't
this,
think that'd be an
and
issue
I
in-
ascend to godhood, and you can't touch me. So yeah.
Essentially, it's like
Yeah.
I time stop, and then I go to my, because like in 3.5, wizards could create their own demiplane where time moved more slowly, so then they could go and like take a long rest in their demiplane and restore all of their spell slots, and then come out and yeah, wizards got real busted.
They
That is
can
some
never
And then you're
real
waving at your
cheesy-ass
son
shit,
behind the
and
bookcase. Yeah,
I hate it.
No,
Yeah.
just go to the Minecraft nether.
Yeah, if that were the case, like I would never do a high level campaign. Like level 10, we're done.
Well, that's
Yeah,
why
it was pretty
Pathfinder
much-
Society caps you out at 8, right?
Yes, Pathfinder Society capped you out at 8. I don't know if it's still the same in 2nd edition, but yeah, there was a reason for that.
because then you just become a DC hero, right? It's just like
Essentially, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
so really it was the 3 classes that were the biggest offenders were Wizard was number 1, and then Cleric and Druid not too far behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Cleric, you could like summon a bunch of stuff, like angels and demons and all sorts of other things that could basically do all the same stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That would just completely fuck up your game. And then for druids, you could just become a bunch of different monsters that had like absolutely busted
Utility.
abilities, and yeah, that
And-
would also
and cast
completely
on
destroy
top
your
of it,
game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Must-
Okay.
Bustin' makes me feel good.
Yeah, I think there was like some feat chains where you could become like magical beasts and dragons, and then have like all of their special abilities, including their spell casting. It was fucked.
oh yeah.
How many feet were in that chain?
Wow.
I don't know, enough for a
Probably
20th
2.
level character.
Most people have 2 feet.
You make me reconsider taking these characters beyond this campaign here.
Well, so that was back in 3.5, which was notorious
Where
for being
where
just
every-
like absolutely busted.
Yeah, no,
Wasn't
2E would be
3.5
very
where everyone
different.
was a wizard, along with whatever else they were doing?
But the whole
Little-
point was
little
that
wizard
That's the nice thing about 2E is Marshall's got a little
Everyone is a
buff.
wizard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But that was the whole point, was that if you were a wizard, that meant that you had to play like the first 10 levels as a wizard, which were rough. With your
Just kinda how
1d4
Pathfinder,
HP dice
Pathfinder 2E is.
Gets looked at by monster, dies
and
of fright.
Constitution dump stat.
Oh wow.
That's the name of my nerd band, Dumpstat.
Dump stat is a pretty good name for a band.
I actually
All
know a
of the names
guy.
of your songs would just be Constitution, Intelligence, Wisdom.
I don't know. It seems like even if you fail in Magic in this mode, though, you still get to at least apply damage and stuff.
Unless you
And then-
critically fail.
Yeah,
cool.
but then if you crit succeed, it's like
It's
that thing
really bad.
dies. Yeah,
Yeah.
like so.
Have you ever seen a monster's head explode? Would you like to?
I have a coworker actually who was very short time had a band named Black Pudding.
Oh, that's a real good one.
That's what I thought.
That dude was a
Yeah, that
nerd, wasn't
great. Absolutely.
he?
He and I get along very well. Yeah. Yeah, I think he's
I'm
kind of
sad-
going after the whole Black Sabbath instead of Black Pudding. Just as good, I think.
I feel like that's a Final Fantasy villain, enemy creature, isn't it?
Black Pudding.
Isn't there like a
No.
ooze type monster in Final Fantasy called a pudding?
Oh, there's puddings in many like RPGs. That's a classic.
It's
Black
sure.
pudding is just blood pudding. It's just sausage, man.
It's a blob. It's like a
It is
like
a blob,
gelatinous cube thing.
but not in a cube shape.
Not
You're
a
right,
cube.
I think.
It's more blob.
Didn't they put out a gelatinous cube Funko Pop?
Yes, I
I
have
do
it.
not doubt that.
I got a gelatinous
Oh.
cube in my house.
Yeah, you do.
It's called
I've got
Drax.
a gelatinous cube in my fridge.
Yeah, is it a Desmond's toy?
I've got
Pretty
a
sure it
gelatinous
is.
cube in my ass. It's a terrible place.
And with
Terrible
that,
place to
let's
simultaneously-
play
It's an
Pathfinder.
excellent. It's an excellent place. Gelatinous cubes are cave cleaners.
They're
All right.
important for the environment.
I'm sad I couldn't get Worm Hands on our side. He really wanted to drown us, which was not very nice of him.
Well, I mean,
Mr.
that is
Wormy
a
Hands, yeah.
demon or a devil. I forget which one are down here. I think it's devils.
Admittedly,
yep.
y'all did him a lot of big bad damage before I could have a chance to talk to him. So he was probably just
But
like,
you
"Well,
also nat one your.
yeah, don't worry about
Diplomacy.
that, huh? Hey, don't worry about that, huh?"
We don't do diplomacy in this game because it always fails.
It tends to always fail. Yeah, I remember the very
it does-
first time it ended up with a dead party member.
I even have the decent diplomacy, I think.
Well,
I've got nothing for charisma.
the
just a happy
big
guy.
thing is that you kind of got to look at what kind of adventure this is. This is very much a dungeon crawler.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
can speak his
Yeah.
language. We could have come to an accord, and he was like, "No, you die." And I was like, "Oh man."
Dungeon crawlers are very much designed around, okay, go to the place and kill the monster.
Then how come you're
all these
standing
things are
upright?
pure. All these things are pure evil, and we're just smiting them.
Except for the
that's-
mummy, apparently.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, the mummy.
He seemed pretty evil too, actually.
Whatever his name is.
He's evil.
We were
We didn't
st-
smite him.
Yeah.
We were
he's
still like,
pretty evil.
eh.
And
He's got to
the
change
smut
things up a
reading
bit.
ghoul.
But everybody wanted to let him go, so I was like, whatever, let him go. I could just
The
chop
ghoul?
off his head right here.
Oh
and
yeah,
go.
Ogrill. Ogrill was very
Grail, yeah, the smut reading ghoul.
yeah, he actually was not evil. Yep. Not
He was
too evil.
He was just a smut
Just wanted
slut.
to chill and read smut.
Read smut.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all he wanted.
Guys got simple needs.
Yeah.
All right, let's go home and get these spellcasters their spells back.
Yeah, so yeah, you guys
Boys.
were after fighting, 2 consecutive fights of fighting elementals and that kind of thing, and then 2 hydras. You
consecutive
ventured
fights,
further into the cavern, managed to find some armor in the water that was quite valuable. And as you got to the furthest point in the cave, you saw the water moving around, and then this creature with long tentacles for hands and wings, and looked like it was just well designed for the water. Threatened you in diabolic, which kind of tells you this is probably a demon, a devil of some sort.
For a fish, he had a
Yeah.
real sick neon wave aesthetic.
Yeah.
I like his color scheme.
So after a rough battle of, the water being raised up and you guys having to learn how to fight in like this suddenly aquatic environment, you guys did manage to kill this thing.
Fought like Navy SEALs.
So right now, the water is still up I'd say kind of to your noses here. And yeah, you guys are kind of free to do whatever it is you'd like to do. Take it to the map.
We're gonna get the hell out of here.
Take us to the limit.
Walk along the razor's edge.
All
Push
right.
it to the limit.
All right, so you're gonna make your way back up.
Yeah,
That's right,
we're
gonna
gonna go
make our
back
way
up to the top.
downtown.
Moving fast.
Faces fast, and I guess y'all are homebound.
Yeah, eventually, you guys the water level goes down. It seems to just be magically supported up and just staying that way. Yeah, you're able to get out of there eventually. You guys just make your way back to like here, and then you can just stop there. I'll just take you back to the map of Otari.
I could see a cool surf pool being made from a spell like that. Just a forever wave.
We'll give you like an hour here. It takes like an hour. Kind of just make your way through the vaults and get back up to the top.
All we've got to do is get back upstairs.
Yeah, true. But then you gotta like trek back through. Like it takes a little while there, but then you gotta walk through town and all that. So, so it'll be about 4:30 or so, in the afternoon. By the time are you just heading back to the Rowdy Rockfish?
To the Rowdy Piper, that's right.
All right.
Is the Rowdy Rockfish a tavern?
It is the tavern where they're staying.
We saved the owner's son.
Oh, that was nice of y'all.
Yeah. So we like to stay there.
Hmm.
Yeah, you kind of bonded pretty well with her.
As luck would have it, I believe I rented a room there as well. For ease of story transition.
Yeah.
Oh, look at those old tokens. Hey, Namiya's alive. Oh no. Oh no. He's gone.
Let's redo those tokens here. Just
Wait, did Namiya die?
no. He
He was
went
just
to
standing there
Absalom.
and he exploded. Yep.
I really need to
Oh.
change that token. Uh-oh, wrong one. I suppose you're going to be in Little Fox form here. There you go. All right, it's Sherman and Soul.
Should make up a Lumiere in casual clothing token. I'm sure that would get annoying.
I'm like, what does he wear? Casual clothing, pajamas. Just walks around.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like kind of loungewear. He's got like a robe.
Mm-hmm.
It's got some nice
Nothing
nice,
on
nice-
underneath.
Nothing underneath. Open fronted. He just got some like loose slacks on and a casual like tie up shirt. Got some real soft fuzzy socks on. He likes fuzzy socks.
Oh, very nice. Let's see. I don't know if this will come through. Trying to find some good
French talking
tavern music here.
Flasher.
The hash slinging, sash bringing.
French talking
French talking flasher.
Flasher.
Oh no.
And
That's
you
quite
really want to know what he does? He gets you. He flushed.
And now that character's in jail.
All right, we're gonna play this is celebration. I think it'll be a bit better volume level.
French.
Flasher.
French flinging flasher.
I need to find a soundbite for my hype track for you, Justin. That's just
Sure.
Just do the Pink Panther theme song.
no. He's not all that sneaky.
Well, whatever. All right, so you guys come back to
He
the
needs to,
rowdy
That's not
rockfish.
to be the one guy trying to say hamburger.
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 He's
Like
trained
to
in stuff.
buy a hamburger. Hamburger.
I have a +1 in stealth.
I have
Nice.
a +12. I'm better in sneaky this and that. Well, I gotta sneak around to get evidence on my bounty targets.
Yeah, 12 is pretty good. 12 is like if you're trained in it.
Yeah.
I think we should actually sell some of the stuff that we've got while we're here. Because we have a lot of stuff just
Sure.
jangling around inside of our...
So
Jingle,
I am
jingle.
fairly new into that
Jingling
dungeon
it
that we
around
traveled
inside your
into.
foxhole.
I have come to realize that my weaponry is not quite up to par. Is there any way, perchance, that I could take some of the runes off of the weapons you have to sell?
You know what? I'm not exactly using the... I don't know if my inventory is the same as the one that I had down in the thing, but... I'm not exactly using the silver sword cane. You could probably take the +1 off of that, but you're also going to want a striking rune.
Hmm.
That would be a good thing to get.
So, yeah, you can actually do that by just, you can make a crafting check. I think it takes like half a day or so to move a +1 rune from one weapon to another.
All right. I'm sure I can handle that. Didn't just.
But you've
did you
also
say
got
it's-
that. Well, the other thing is you've got a +2 sword now.
It's true. But I really like the meteor hammer. Damn it.
It's true, but you know. Well, the other thing is you
Having
are
multiple
a.
damage types is not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah, you are also a flurry ranger,
Yeah.
which would probably depend on how you want to do it. It can work really well with agile weapons, but
Which I think the meteor hammer is.
is it?
No, it's got backswing. Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's more for lighter weapons.
I just really like
Oh.
the thought of I really like the thought of that weapon. Plus, like having the ability to trip and disarm intrinsic to the weapon. I don't have to have.
No,
it
yeah,
hands-free,
reach
it's
is
super handy.
dope as
And
hell.
reach,
Yeah.
and
Having
backswing
just
too.
ability to provide debuffs, because that's being able to do like different combat maneuvers. That's a nice debuff. It messes up their action economy. Like there's some really good stuff I can do against you guys, but needs 2 or 3 actions. And so if and not only that, but if you do that to knock someone down, they have to stand up, and that's also going to provoke attacks of opportunity, which
Yeah.
both Soul and Lumiere have. So yeah, there's a lot
Standing
of
up-
ways to take advantage of that. So I think it's a good thing to pursue.
Yeah,
Standing
if you
up
want to.
is a move
can make it
action,
work.
isn't it?
It's just an action. Yeah.
Um,
We don't have specific move actions or anything like that.
Well, I've got Disrupt Prey. Your hunter prey is within your reach and uses a manipulate action, move action, or leaves a square during a move action it's using. So would standing up trigger that Disrupt Prey?
I would think so. Yeah. Anything with
And is a move action. Yep.
yeah.
So I've got that as well. That even if I crit succeed on that, they don't get to stand up.
Yes. So.
Plus, I think the meteor hammer really fits into Lumiere's character quite well
Sure.
as like a bounty hunter's weapon.
Yep, does have the move trait. Yep. I like that those actions are in Foundry. You can just pop them in there and just see the
Yeah, they added. I couldn't do this before, but now they have a. There's a button to send them to chat, which is very nice.
Sorry, I'm not sure how that happened. I think I must have hit a hotkey or something.
It's a day late, but April Fool's.
Would you be willing to buy the potency rune off of my sword?
I was trying to say.
How much would that potency rune be?
Oh, what the hell? Why can't I type? There you go.
Why don't we call it half price? We'll do it 17 gold and 5 silver pieces.
Sure. I don't see why not.
Okay.
That seems charitable.
Yeah, all right. That works for me.
Eli's in the chat.
Oh, Eli's
Hey,
in the
Eli.
chat. Hey, buddy. What's
Hold on.
up, you beautiful stinky baby?
How do I give you gold?
A good question.
I guess I'll just subtract what? What do you
You
say?
can just
17
subtract
gold
and add.
and
Yeah.
And then he adds him.
So 17 gold and 5 silver pieces. So 18 gold and add 5 silver pieces. Add coins. Hey, I have. All right, then I will just go ahead and take the potency rune off of here.
I'm digging this music.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I would also like to find some place to sell my silver sword cane.
Sure.
Can I take another crack at this unusual ring that we have? Can I try and make...
Absolutely, yeah. Go ahead and give me an Arcana roll on it.
All right. God damn it.
You don't know.
Um,
God damn it. Why aren't you here, Tron? You could help me make a roll on this one.
I got you.
Would Lumiere have seen what you were doing?
No, you don't.
Oh, wow. No, you don't.
0.
Do you think Lumiere would have seen what you were doing, Shane?
Yeah, probably. Just sitting there at the table, like, trying
Looks
to
like a
figure this
ring to
thing out.
me.
Hey, what have you got there? Let me take a look at that.
Yeah, all right. Take a crack at it. Oh, my God.
At 20.
I happen to know exactly what this is.
Yeah, you know what that is. That's a type
20
1
roll.
ring
A
of
natural
wizardry.
20. A type 1 ring of wizardry.
Ring of wizardry. That's what it is.
What?
It is
Can
a ring of wizardry.
you take the question mark? Hey, there we go. This ring is made from the purest platinum and is covered in esoteric arcane
Platinum.
symbols. It does nothing unless you have a spellcasting class feature with the arcane tradition. That'd be me.
Yeah, I wish we had someone like that.
Holy shit, that's a 360 gold piece ring.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Have 2 additional. What? Oh my god, that's so fucking good. It gives me 2 first level spells.
Nice.
I thought it was so funny how you could not identify this thing, just carrying it around, not getting to take advantage of the
It would've
spell
been
slot.
so
I was kind
goddamn
of
good
wondering
for
if you were
me.
ever going to remember. I
It's
was
just
going to
like
tell
you could have just slipped that
to
on and you would have just
identify
been. Holy
What's
shit.
the
Oh,
what
so
is the
salty.
DC for putting that +1 potency rune onto my meteor hammer?
to move things over. I
Shane,
don't
you
know,
are
it's
so
not that
rich with items.
Well, yeah, I've been carrying a bunch of stuff. Well, part of it is because for whatever reason I ended up with a bunch of the
You get all the spell stuff. So
yeah,
it's
I
like-
got all the
and that
spell
stuff's
stuff, which ended up
expensive.
being a bunch of the Otari hero stuff. So I have the Hunter's
Yeah.
Brooch, and the Otari's Thieves Tools.
3
I'm
of
now
the
apparently
Rose
carrying
Guard out of the 4 Rose Guard relics.
Yeah.
I'm now apparently carrying one of the Rose Guard relics as well.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm sure if you could load a
Hey,
sword
I
into a
actually
gun,
have
you would have
some
taken
stuff
that one
that
too.
I bought that I don't know that I'm going to be able to. That I don't know that I'm going to be able. That I'm going to use
Uh-huh.
specifically because I got that spell, needle
Okay.
darts, so I can shoot silver now.
Hmm.
Would you? I could give one to each of you, Soul and Lumiere, if you
what?
Yeah, I'm not gonna make any use of this. If you guys want it, you might be able to get some use out of it. It's silver sheen, so you can dump it onto a melee weapon or a thrown weapon,
Oh,
or 10
that's
pieces
really
of
good.
ammunition.
That's really good. Oh yeah, good call there. I mean,
And then it makes your weapon silver.
Go ahead, give it. Dare you?
I did
All
very
right,
kind of you.
so I've got
I appreciate this.
2 of them.
So poor.
see Eli, thanks for
Just-
dropping by.
That's because I'm just
What,
the
Eli,
key
are you
guy.
leaving, you butt? Ah,
It was
see you,
lovely
bud.
to see you, Eli.
It was good having you here for the short time that we did. Oh my god, where's the stuff? Okay, let me see if I can do this. Well, I can't just drag it over to your character sheet, unfortunately.
I can just add one to my stuff.
Yeah, if you and yeah, if you want to add one to your inventory.
Silver.
AI?
Sheen.
It's a consumable.
Mm-hmm. Just I don't know if you knew about this, Thomas, but there's a control space feature I've added. You control space on your keyboard, a little search bar pop. You can just search for anything.
That seems incredibly useful, and I appreciate that immensely.
Yeah, just search Silver Sheen, you'll see it pop up. Yeah.
Am I spelling this wrong? What's going on here?
It does not come up in the index.
Yeah, I'm not finding it either.
Silver sheen? If you search in consumables, it should show up.
I did. It did not.
Huh.
Maybe they took it out after.
Oh, maybe it's not a thing anymore?
Might not be a thing anymore.
Maybe it's legacy content?
Quite possible.
Oh, that could be. Maybe they changed Silver Sheen to something else. That is entirely possible.
Silver salve?
That might be
Silver
it.
Sav. Yeah.
Blanche, maybe.
Once thrown a weapon, 10 pieces of ammunition,
Equipment,
silver
silver
spoils quickly.
sheet.
So once you open the vial, is that
It's
the
silver
salve?
salve now. Yep, that's it.
Silver
Okay.
Sav. Yep.
Pardon me. Oh goodness. Silver salve.
Salve.
It'll take a while to get used to all that new content. I'm glad we decided to jump into that, though. I can start
Is that the
reprogram my brain immediately.
I also
So,
ended up with
yeah.
a bunch of scrolls as
Oh,
well.
the trees are having sex, and I don't like it. How do you know if
What's
you
in
can
the
craft
air?
magical
It's
items?
tree sex.
Right, pretty much.
What was
Do you have to
that?
have a Do you have to have the? I'm allergic to tree pollen, and my favorite way of saying that is
So,
I'm allergic to tree sex.
Aaron, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
At this point, are you still
Yeah.
going to be in your fox form? Even though everyone in town has seen you, well, not majority of the town has seen you in your humanoid form when
Yeah.
Belcora attacked.
Yeah.
Just likes
Okay.
being a fox.
Eh?
Yep.
I
Sounds
do
good.
have a couple of
Just wanted to
scrolls of
check in.
ghostly weapon, which I can, I think, use. Well, no, Soul has a ghost touch weapon.
I don't need one, yeah.
But you know, there's.
I mean,
other
I could
people
always
who
put it
can
on my
use
second weapon.
That's true. But now we have another
And
weapon
Lumiere.
guy who does not have a ghost touch weapon.
Mhm.
I don't want to.
Correct.
I do not to touch ghosts. They are cold and spooky.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
sometimes you need to.
Oh, I don't think I can.
Sometimes
cast
you need
the
to
kill
word
them.
disgusting. I do not have the magical crafting feat.
So as you guys are, hanging out for a bit, roll me a perception check here.
Will do.
You got it.
I don't like this.
Right down the middle.
What the? Did I not do it? Where's it? Where's the book?
And Oku.
And I hit. Oh, that's because I hit initiative. Never mind. Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
So,
Perception Brothers.
Lumiere, you did very
What's
well, but this isn't going to mean anything to you because you've never met this person in your life. The rest you may have noticed somewhat of a familiar face. You only met briefly once, but down over in the corner here, you do see Ophelia Menhemes, the niece of the mayor, who you briefly met when you guys were walking. The same time you met Sir Edgar. She's sitting and talking with a couple different people there, like some of the guards and whatnot. And she notices you guys come in, and then she decides to head over towards your table eventually, as you guys are kind of sitting relaxing and going through all your gear.
Also, can you move Siora's Poison Codex over to Lumiere? Because I'm sure he would make better use of it than I would.
Yeah. Sure.
Because then you can craft a bunch of poisons.
Goodness, you are giving me such a wonderful selection of tools. It is. I can make venom.
Well,
Yeah,
howdy, darling. How
Well,
we doing today?
yes, it looks like you boys have had a long, hard day of work down underground.
Lumiere is like nose deep in this book, fascinated.
Oh, yeah. By the way, what's her name again?
Ophelia.
Ophelia. Oh, yeah. Ophelia. Ophelia, Frenchie. Frenchie Ophelia.
Bonjour.
Nice to meet you, Frenchie.
Lumiere du Soleil, cursed swamp man.
Yeah,
it seems like you.
I'd say that's a good descriptor.
you-
What brings you to, well, I mean, given your standing, the slums, I suppose I would say.
I wouldn't call this the slums. This is the nicest place in town as far as places to eat go and stay.
Lumiere
about
just
slums,
catches
maybe
what
going
Sherman
to
said.
the.
Oh, that's right. The other tavern, the Thieves Guild one, is the slum bar, right?
Yeah. I forget what that one is called. But it doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah.
You guys are living it well, pretty well here, so maybe never going
Yeah,
back there again.
I'm just like, well, I'm sure it's a far cry from the fine cuisine you're eating up in the mayor's mansion.
Oh, yeah, it's nice. Honestly, it's just nice to just be home. It's been quite some time. I've spent the last couple of years in Absalom studying. But anyway, from what I heard, just asking some of the people around here, and also Breld over there, Sir Edgar had gone down to the Gauntlet with you. I was supposed to meet him here at some point, but this afternoon. But he seems he's never didn't show.
Yeah, we
You would
we
have
won't
to know what
charge
happened
anything
then.
for that service. That was
Oh.
a joke.
Ah! Oh, that was kind of rude, but
Yes.
Guy's
I
missing
was-
and you're making jokes.
I
In full
was
taste, Sherman.
I did need some help from him. Did
He was
get out
supposed to-
safely?
guess-
Well, he left rather suddenly. We didn't see where he was going, so I don't know how much help
And he left on his
we-
own accord. Is he in
Yeah,
that room
you-
shackled to that thing again?
You let him come up on his own, didn't you? I
Yeah.
gotta say, that man has the worst sense of direction out of anyone I've ever met.
Oh, it's a Zoro situation.
Well, I hope he's okay wherever he is.
I'm sure we would be more than happy to render whatever aid we can. should we come across him within the dungeon.
Well, yeah, I do appreciate that. I wouldn't want anything to happen to him. He was gonna do me a bit of a favor this afternoon, but
What kind of favor were you looking for?
well, one of the reasons why I decided to come back to Atari was there's a bit of an opportunity here for me to, start managing a project and that kind of thing. My uncle had written a letter saying he was, talk about me being able to help with building a school with Olimor Inkelholtz at the where the old tavern collapsed. He had purchased that and offered it to Olimora, and so part of the deal was that he wanted to have me have a stake in helping set it up.
Sherman was very interested. He perked up as soon as he heard an opportunity, and then project, and then as soon as he heard the word school, he he sat back like, no, schools don't.
What kind of grades did you get in school, Sherman?
Bold of you to assume I went to school.
I did not, actually.
I do not think anyone has assumed you have gone to school. That is not fair. Most wizards have gone to some form of school.
Well, yeah, most wizards didn't grow up, I'm sure, in the mana wastes where magic does not work very well.
That explains the whole gun thing.
It does make things a touch easier, that is true.
Could you say it seems like a worthwhile endeavor? With any luck, it will fare better than the tavern.
I do hope so. It did fall down quite suddenly. It just collapsed. And as she's describes what the tavern was like to you guys, oh, wait a second, that's the tavern where we all met. We had first all met together right at the beginning before we ran the beginner box. We ran a just kind of little tavern scenario. That is where you had met, and then while you guys were in, off over in, where was it? Falcon's Hollow and Drosscourse Craig, running that whole little module with me. It had collapsed very suddenly, and it was kind of just a freak accident, and no one really stood. So you kind of heard a little bit of whisperings about it as you just carry on throughout your days in Otari. But
I'm getting a strange memory of an old alchemist. I've never met this man, but I have strange memories of him.
Yes, Sherman takes off his hat and goes, so much good booze lost that day.
Well, that sentence ended with hat.
Can I use Mage Hand to punch him in the arm?
Now that was rude.
Hopefully there was no booze left under the school for the children to find. Or maybe there is. Help them through their studies. That is not a good thing to say in front of a teacher. Pretend I did not say that.
Don't worry. You're in mixed company. It should be fine.
Well, I'm sure you would think of drinking booze in school, Shaman.
Well, like I said, I never really went to school. I was taught. Well, I did get somewhat of a formal education. I just got it beat into me at home. Is more what happened.
You know what? I'd like to make a donation. I'd like to make a donation to the school. I have 10 chalk and a writing slate on me.
Look, hey, there is no teacher that will turn that down.
Well, here's the thing. We have a bit of a conundrum. It seems the area is a bit haunted. At least seemingly so. I'm not so sure about that myself, but there are a number of strange voices coming from that place.
Oku, it seems she has fallen asleep. I do not believe she's interested in this conversation.
That's just North Dakota cell towers.
Yep.
As somebody who works in the industry, I know exactly what happened.
I just got blinded. There's a flashbang just went off. What was that?
You're welcome.
Your ears are ringing. Your entire screen is white.
Ah, that's what it was. The thirsty alpaca. I knew it was, I couldn't remember the name of it. That tavern that had fallen. The thirsty alpaca was what it was called.
What a good name.
Yeah. Should remember that.
Back.
We did just do something alpaca related recently.
Good morning, Oku. It is
Well-
lovely to see you have awakened from your nap.
You know, I could stand to see the sunshine for a day, I suppose. What do you say, fellas?
You just wanted
Of course, as long as this job is paying. I don't often do pro bono work.
It's
I
true,
hate
he
to say-
doesn't.
I hate to agree with the Cajun man, but I am much of the same mind.
And she kind of
I'm willing to help.
she looks up at you with his the most alluring eyes she can muster up. Like, not even for me, Mr. Garrett.
Well, listen, I come from a nation of industry, and one of the first things you learn is that ain't nothing out there for free.
You're somebody who steals all the time.
Well, yeah, but that costs very much costs in, time and effort, the dedication I put into my skills.
Some
Just be
interesting
sure-
skills you dedicate yourself to.
Just be sure no one catches you, sir. Otherwise, a bounty on your head, you could see me at your doorstep. Or one of my ilk.
What if?
Of course,
I'll do it.
present company excluded, of course.
Of course.
I'll do it regardless of pay. Doesn't bother me any. I'll drag you with.
I have never hunted a ghost before. This could be fun, I suppose.
Well, I suppose having an in with the mayor may not hurt in the future.
There you go.
There's payment disconnection to powerful people. This is payment enough, I should think.
Well, we definitely gain you a number of prestige around the town. Helping build a school for the children. I mean, Mr. Garrett,
It's-
think of the children.
It's the right thing to do, Garrett. Gamble, Sherman. I don't know what your name is these days.
I mean, pick one.
Cajun fella. Swamp men.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Desert boy and a poncho and a hat.
Well, think of the children. Yeah, I suppose we'll think of the children.
They speak for yourself. I want to have fun fighting a ghost. The spooky
Sherman
ghost
just doesn't
is-
want to piss off the bird. That's all it is.
No, Sherman is actually a little bit swayed by that argument. He's like, yes, fine, we'll help the children. It's the right thing to do and whatnot.
Soul, how come I can see a glint of light from your sheathed weapon?
Actually, his sword does not emit light. It's actually full of
That's-
shadow.
That makes it even spookier.
Yeah.
Where am I seeing the light
Yeah.
from?
You would actually see a black smoke coming from the.
So, what exactly has been going on at this school that has you?
Why are your blue eyes so red?
I hate to tell you this, sword, but I think your sword is on fire.
Well, when you go over to the, it typically only happens at night, which is fast approaching. So it goes.
I was about to say, Lumiere looks out the window.
But anyway, yeah, very strange, ominous voices are making demands of passersby, and trying to frighten them away and leave their valuables behind.
Has anyone investigated these voices?
Well, that's why I'm talking to you.
Sounds like a bunch of Neanderthal bandits, not ghosts. Superstitious country folk.
Well, if we're going to be going up against something, it may behoove us to make sure that we're fully prepared. What
I
has
can
anybody
agree with
gotten a hurt at this location?
Oh no, no, there hasn't been any injuries or anything like that. Not that I'm aware of. I mean, I've only recently came into town just like yesterday or the day before, but apparently this has been going on for quite, within the last week or so.
The people who have been commanded to leave their valuables, I take it they went back and the valuables were gone?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
This sounds like a nonsensical class robbery to me.
Yeah, sounds like what you need isn't so much us as it is meddling kids.
Some form of a group of friends in a brightly colored carriage.
Yeah, perhaps an animal companion.
We have one of those. We don't have the carriage, I'm afraid, and I'm
We
not certain we
have
are
a
friends
carriage.
yet.
Quite the interesting choice of steed, I must say.
Yeah, all right, we'll take a look. What do you say we rest up until we head out there, boys?
Well, let's take care of all of our. Do we take care of all of our like armor and crafting and all that business?
I think like a day. I think to do like moving runes and such.
Unfortunately, I cannot move runes. You need magical crafting for that.
Oh, I can do that, I guess.
I'm simply skilled in snare crafting. And unfortunately, I cannot use that book of yours either, as I'm not trained in alchemical crafting.
Keep hold on it in case that's something you want to do in the future, because I think you would probably be more likely to make use of it than I would.
Alchemical crafting and magical crafting both seem like incredibly useful feats to grab when I have.
I already have magical
available.
crafting. If you want to do alchemical,
sure. If you want to do that way, and if you were willing to move that potency rune, I've already got the +1 on my weapon. So.
You may want to hold off on that because, we'll probably end up having to do like move routes around and stuff tomorrow.
All right. Trying to find the right map to send you guys here.
A +1 rune that we can. Oh yeah, we were gonna move the +1 rune off of the.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find it here. Just hop from scene to scene to like get to the right one.
Yeah, the scale mail onto your armor, right?
I think so, unless Lumiere needs it more.
Nope.
That's the graveyard.
Lumiere, do you need a +1 rune on your armor?
Ah, there it is. Found it.
I doubt it. I've got a 24 AC.
I mean, I have a 25 AC.
Oh. Well, I wouldn't turn you down.
Well, you're gonna have to buy the rune.
That's true. I'll have to look up the price for that.
What do you mean? Can't you just take it off of the scale mail?
The scale mail just has the 1+1 rune, and it has the resilient rune.
All right, gotta find some spooky music because you're gonna.
What is resilient?
Do some ghost hunting.
Spooky music.
+1 bonus to saving throws.
Oh,
This one good.
Handy.
And being our frontline guy, probably. Hey, we found him!
What has happened? I am suddenly a man in shining golden armor.
Whoops.
Who am I?
I gotta update that scene.
should I just move that over to my thing? Is that just a time thing, or is there rolls involved?
There is rolls involved. Yes.
Okay.
It's also a time thing. It takes like a day to move runes.
Are we on a time crunch here?
Well, yeah, she wants us to go check out the school tonight.
All right.
Would that Rose Guard sword, would that allow me to strike ghosts? Considering it's got the +2
Nope.
potency,
No, it needs ghost touch.
I ain't got that. So if there's ghosts, I will be useless to you. I can provide encouragement from the background.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll take care of you if there's anything.
I could do French.
He has. I think Shane has an ability to apply ghost touch.
Yeah, I have a couple of scrolls that we can use.
He's got a spooky
Yeah,
hand.
let's do this one.
I'm going to touch you with my ghost hand.
Oh, that's a little too spooky.
Too spooky. Too spooky 5 me, you know what I'm saying?
We'll just stick with the interrogation room one. That's good. It's a little light piano music. All right. All right. I suppose we need to bring Mr. Lumiere into the
scene.
Into the scene. Yep. Computer's a little slow. There we go. Aha!
Yeah, I exist at last. Cursed void.
Is Oku gonna be in probably still in a little fox mode, I imagine.
Unfortunately,
Probably.
Aaron has once again left the chat.
Yeah. Okay.
I think there's any sand on Sandy Street.
Yeah,
All
there
right,
is.
so-
It's right here on the beach.
If you're looking for the ruins of the thirsty alpaca, you'll find them here.
At the ruins.
All right, well, let's head over. Whee!
And I'll say, like, you guys kind of take your time getting there, and you just, kind of wait for the aforementioned dusk to approach. Ophelia's kind of lagging behind just a little bit, just behind you guys. She seems a bit nervous. She's not quite sure what to expect here.
Oh, hey, I found the street where all the doctors are.
Is
The
it
doctors.
Bad alley.
Shrike Street?
Yeah, Snitch Street. It's where all the stitches get given.
It's where all the snitches get given stitches.
Yep.
Yeah, I suppose we'll head up there.
Okay. Yeah, as you get closer, you realize that there's not very many people there. People are kind of staying away from this area, from what it seems like.
This oppressive atmosphere reminds me of home. It is not a pleasant feeling.
And she points up to this house over on the hill here. She has you guys are approaching, and she's like, "Oh, that's where Alimora Inkelholtz lives."
Who?
Alimora Inkelholtz. I don't know if you've met her before, but she was briefly running for mayor against this year against my uncle. But yeah, they came to a deal, and she dropped out of the race, and now they really are both kind of getting what they want. So.
The glories of politics.
Political
I'm not
backrooming, yes. I'm aware.
I'm not sure who played who in that situation, but
I never try to get too
I
involved.
think it was a little bit of both. I mean, it worked out for us,
you-
especially for me too. You know, I get a chance to prove myself here. So,
Good job.
I mean,
Always
as long as we
welcome.
can take care of these ghosts, anyway.
I'm still
Yeah,
not convinced
all
these are
right.
ghosts.
Start poking around the ruins, I guess.
I rolled a.
Yeah, as you guys kind of approach, there are a couple lights that do appear. Hold on, let me. I want to see if I could make it appear as an effect or something.
What is extempore?
Extempore is like a module you can basically create your own like little effects to put on your tokens to help track stuff. Yeah, so extempore effect.
Oh, I see. If I click
yeah.
it, it gives me light. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Just-
That's not working. That's okay. We'll just do theater of the mind. You get this weird sense of deja vu, like you've kind of seen this type of stuff happen before, as this sudden deep voice appears, and along with some other strange spooky noises as well. And so the voice speaks out to you in common. It says, "You You who dare approach, leave behind all your shiny valuables if you wish to remain unharmed.
Wait, if we wish to remain unarmed?
Unharmed!
Oh, because I was
Unharmed.
going to say, we're very much armed. And honestly, just itching for a fight.
Plus, they find shiny valuables. Would you like a shiny pebble I found?
No, your shiny valuables. Leave your weapons and nothing will happen to you. Otherwise, you will have to face my wrath. And the voice just grows and grows and grows.
Oh, we got...
It's just booming at this point.
I want to say... I want to look over at Oku and just say, like, what do you think? You ready to face some wrath? And I think Oku's just gonna, like...
I think the fuzzy thing has a point.
I actually have assurance with intimidation with Oku. So
Oh, shit, that's right. Yeah,
10.
so assurance.
So, yep.
We'll do that.
Yeah, better than a 3.
Yes. So that would be 10. So 25, I think.
It's not wise to ask a swordsman to part with his sword.
The lights begin spinning and spinning and spinning all around. All around you guys.
Well, won't be the first ghost we've killed. What do you say, gentlemen?
Is this? I rolled a 29 perception. Can I use that as like, what do you call it? Sense motive ish. Is this guy just trying to be intimidating to us?
That is sense motive.
Yeah.
Let me give you a little more information about that. How about that'll kind of answer that question for you. So he also says, then fine, I will unleash my will-o-wisps. And
I'm going to make an Arcana check. Is this guy just casting the light cantrip?
No, it's dancing lights.
It's dancing
not
lights.
At all will-o-wisp. And it's like, wait a sec, you've seen this before.
Yeah.
This exact situation.
Lumiere elbows Sherman and he goes, this is a nice effect. Would confuse most rubes, would you not say?
Yeah. Actually, dancing lights and light are the same spell with the remaster.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
I forgot
I
about
just
that.
do the same thing. I take the light that I've already cast and start like swirling it around as well. I was like, yeah,
Okay.
that's a good party trick. I've seen it before.
Ah, Sherman, you have a ghost. It's spooky.
Yeah.
Everyone else, roll me a perception check as well.
Most of us did.
Oh,
we
you
rolling?
didn't? Okay, I didn't see them all.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
I got a 29. Sherman got a 26.
Yeah, you hear also some other sounds. It seems to be coming from like behind, maybe debris and that kind of thing. Like just really shitty ghost noises.
Can I just walk over there and just
the debris? Yeah.
yeah, just pick them up? We just grab by one of us on each arm. Just
Come on, little goblin.
I'm going to use can I cast detect magic to see where this is being cast from?
It is from here. You need not bother yourself, Sherman.
Detect magic. Sure, yeah. I think that's cool. Yeah, we'll go with that. You do seem to sense a bit of a aura, and it is right in these trees right here.
That's a damn cool effect.
But the voice isn't even coming from there. It's coming from seemingly somewhere else, like all around you. Yeah. So you kick the debris over, and hiding kind of behind the
and
debris.
Zarf.
You see some familiar looking kobolds. It's going, and all of a sudden you do that. It's looking, staring right up at you.
It seems your willy wisps have
and then they
defeated
just
us.
sort of like cower and look up at you.
They are so
Now,
cute. I want
last
to pat
time we
someone's head.
saw, you guys were out living in the upper floors of the lighthouse. What are you doing out here shaking people down?
The red guy looks at you and says, "Zarf," because that's all he ever says.
Yes.
And
and you in the trees, you can come out too.
You know, the one in the trees is still just kind of like yelling at you guys. You kind of know like he's up there. But yeah, I imagine you guys are just kind of ignoring him.
Yes.
He's very persistent.
And Lumiere gets annoyed and tries to. And can I make a strike with my meteor hammer to try to like grab him out
Strike
of
the tree.
No, grab like him. Try to like strike up into the tree branches and grab him and like whip him down.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Alright. And
You know, and our spooky music. This isn't really spooky anymore.
I guess would a 22 be enough to wrap around whatever's causing the ruckus?
Is that like, against his AC?
Technically, this would be a
I guess
trip
Yeah,
attempt.
trip attempt.
So that would be
yeah.
athletics.
Okay, so 4 AC.
Oh, would that just be an athletics check? Okay.
What
Or
is it?
Athletics. Sorry.
22.
Sorry, no, that's a strike. Wow, that's bad. Okay.
You wanna
Yeah,
hero
20.
point
Yeah,
that?
yeah, 22. Let's go with that.
Are you gonna hero point that one or no?
Yeah, why not? Screw it. Do I have to do something to?
You
So you
right
just
click
right
it.
click.
Are you just right
Reroll and
click it
keep
and
the
then
new
use
result.
hero point?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a bit better. Yep.
And it's a
you
22.
nabbed him. And yeah, in the tree, you did manage to. Oh, there's a layer. You won't be able to see him. A creature that you've not seen before, but the rest of these guys have. It's a brownie.
I'm getting
Went by the
tired.
name of Tangletop.
I'm getting tired of your
Yeah,
noises.
we fought some other ones like that, didn't we?
This one looks exactly like the one that you
Yeah.
had fought. He tried to steal something from you guys that you had rightfully earned.
Go sit with the others.
All right, boys, start talking. What's going on here?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. He's like, "Nah!" This guy's yelling and screaming at you guys now, just in his regular voice. Like, you recognize now that he was just using a ventriloquism spell again, just to fuck with you guys. But yeah, no, he's just mad and just spitting out cuss words at you guys. Like, God fucking damn it! Oh God! Oh shit! Not you guys again!
It's Cartman.
Madame Ophelia, I believe we have found your ghosts.
Every time I want to get some shiny things, you guys have to come and ruin the whole goddamn thing.
Okay, what exactly do you need the shiny things for? That's my question. Like,
Never mind, I want them all for myself.
yeah, well, that's just tough luck, is what that is. I mean, I'd like to have a lot of shiny things too, but you don't see me going around pretending to be the undead. Some of my best friends are undead.
That's
Those
true,
were ve-
actually.
That is very true.
Those were very well chosen words, Sherman, because if you had said, you don't see me go around stealing, even I would have been like,
Yeah, he chose his words very carefully.
I'm still going. I could see him pretending to be undead to get something for free.
Listen, guys, like I said, you had a place up at the lighthouse. What are you doing shaking people down? You had a good thing going up there.
Good thing? No. There's dragons and zombies and
Dragons.
it's too dangerous.
Zombies.
Yes.
Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my.
And the light keeps shining and shooting the town. We're
Oh, well, yeah,
It's-
that's a whole thing. We're working on that. You don't have to worry about it. But
Oh no, we have young ones now. We can't possibly stay there any longer. We've had to move.
Oh, Mazel Tov.
This isn't the way to go about it, though, boys.
Yeah, there's better ways to make this work. So, what exactly
Almost cut
is
your
it
head
you're
off.
looking for? You just looking to make some coin to get out of town, or are you like looking to set up here?
Yeah, wherever we can go. There's no place for kobolds in Otari.
I'm sure somebody would give you some work here, right? As I
I
look
look
back at
over
what's
to
her name?
Ophelia
Yeah.
and I'm like, yeah, they got young ones. Might need some schooling. They can get a little rowdy, but what do you think?
I
You think?
worry about the mouth of the little one. To be honest.
Well,
I don't know about
maybe
that.
after
I don't know
all
about
the
that
lighthouse
brownie
business is
though.
wrapped up.
That
Think
one
it's a
seems-
brownie.
fuck to dad! I don't like this. Just let me go.
What if the brownie tries his hand at street theater? He does a little puppet act with that ventriloquism spell.
Yeah,
Seems
people
like he
might
could do
like
it for himself.
But you two, I know that you can act right. I've seen it. You've let us stay in your camp before, and we followed your rules while we were in your camp. Would you be willing to follow these people's rules while you stay in the town?
And Ophelia kind of pipes up. Well, quite recently, which I'm sure you're well aware of, kobolds did try to destroy the town.
Yeah, they're real
The,
sorry about it. Isn't that right, boys? And I elbow one of them real hard.
Well, it's. I mean, I'd be happy to give them the chance. It's just I don't know about the rest of the townspeople. I don't know if they're quite ready for that. To be honest with you.
Do we know a place outside of town where they'd be fine to live for a
I was
while?
going to say, so one of the things that
Mhm.
is on the edge of town is the mayor's mansion. And I was like, so what kind of stuff can you two do? What skills do you have?
Knowing kobolds, they are good at crafting traps. Probably not. a
Maybe they
useful
can
one,
craft a
houses.
house.
Can you hunt?
Oh yes, we're very good hunters and fishers.
Can you guard things? Can
We
you make
catch
sure
the fish.
Can you make sure nobody gets in somewhere?
How did
Kobolds are small.
Well, you just most of the time guarding just revolves around looking real scary. You might have to, you know,
I was a
break
guard for a
up.
very long time. 90% of it is just being real scary.
I'm sure kobolds like you can.
He holds his spear up and he looks at his spears like sizes himself up a bit. Is Pip scary?
Yeah, scare most people off.
Terrifying.
Now, the most
And
important thing.
He looks and then he looks over at Zarf and Zarf is like looking at like some flies. He's like trying to catch him in his mouth, and then he just looks at you guys with his tongue kind of hanging out.
Truly terrifying. Let's see if I can.
Maybe they could use some training.
What kind of save would this be?
So the
to keep
most
from
important thing
laughing?
about being a god is you got to be loyal. That means you got to listen to whoever runs the place that you're guarding and do what they tell you to. You can't do anything that would hurt the place that you're guarding.
But you'll get
Does that
paid
sound
for
like-
it.
You do get paid for it. You get delicious food. You get a cozy place to sleep. Does that sound like something you could do?
Where we sleep?
They'd probably be able to find you a nice patch of hay, maybe even a bed.
Yes, well, Ophelia's kind of thinking about that. It's like, well, I was thinking maybe if I could check it in the Farmers Guild. I don't know if they'd want them anywhere near their animals.
Oh yeah, that's right. If you are hunting, that means you can't kill any of the animals that are on the farms. You gotta kill the wild animals out in the forests.
They did say they were excellent fishers. I suppose the fishermen could use the boon to their catches. Perhaps.
They look like quite confused by this. It's like,
Well,
what do you mean, kill and then not kill?
Well,
Like
something.
we kill, we eat.
Well, would you kill your hatchlings?
No.
Yeah, so there's some things that are okay to kill, and there's some things that are not. Right?
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, so you just got to know the difference. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be happy to see if I can try and find a place for them. If you
Listen, they've got a lot of
How-
energy.
how
We
can
just
this
got to
point-
figure out which way to point it.
Yes.
Also,
Do you happen to have an idea of some place we could keep them in the meantime? It'll take me some time, and
Oh, that's a good question.
I just want to make sure that they don't cause trouble, and also they're somewhere safe, and
Well, if they
wouldn't
do
want
cause trouble, I mean,
the townspeople.
I could
who,
always take care of them.
Would be less patient and forgiving.
so your sword is on fire again.
I'm just afraid of violence breaking out. If we suddenly had kobolds running through the town.
Do you think Dawnflower might be willing to take them in?
Oh, that'd be something I could.
Might not
Suggest,
be the worst idea to have some people patrolling that cemetery, given what's happened recently.
That is
Alternately,
true.
aren't kobolds excellent builders?
I think it.
Kind of shoddy.
Yeah,
I was about to say alternately they could lend a hand in building the school, but yeah, I guess if they're ramshackle builders, never. I guess they're better
Yeah.
tunnelers than builders.
yeah, they'll
tunnel.
build things that'll work. It might
that's
take
about
a
it.
few kobolds to get it to work, but
Yeah.
And by that you mean kobold skeletons buried under the rubble of the last.
that's right.
attempt.
Yes.
Yeah, but they're like after I mentioned of like kobolds are good at digging tunnels. Like oh tunnel. He points over down the ground. You see a small hole going down. It's like we did good tunnel.
As they have already begun making a
But then
basement.
Okay. Where does
then
that
building
go?
fall.
I mean,
said
yeah. If
you
we're
said
gonna have them in the
building-
graveyard, we could have them.
Oh,
graves.
so you're responsible for
Collapsing
this whole
area.
building falling down. Okay, that's gonna be a problem.
Oh, is that what happened? Well, ain't that just the damnedest thing? And I just kind of like, not quite tussle his hair, but just kind of like give him a head pat, like, "Oh, you little rascal!"
I suppose this is like having a mold problem in your garden. There's little you can do other than deal with the moles.
Yeah,
which
we'll
I
deal
suppose
with them.
we are attempting to do now. Speaking of moles, what are we to do with this foul-mouthed one that I have wrapped up? I think he is trying to eat my ankle.
Yeah, that one I'm not so sure about. The kobolds I know is good people. This one has done nothing but try and like kill us and take our things.
Speaking of which, you are going. He holds up the brownie. You are going to tell us where you put all the things you stole, so that we can give them back to all the people you have taken them from.
No, I'm never telling you. You can't take our shiny things. You took a last one. I'm not gonna give it. And then Pip just points to the hole that gets in there. God damn it! What are you doing?
Much Pib, you saved this one from having a dunk in the river.
I mean, listen, Knight's still young. And we came all the way out here. It'd be a shame not to get some kind of entertainment out of it.
Very well. I dunk him in the river.
You know, I think I may be warming up to you, Frenchie.
I told you, most people like me eventually. Now
Well,
then,
jail's probably cozier than the hole in the ground at this point, right?
Yeah.
which it would be a rather shame, but it seems like there is very little besides jail we can do as this one. He seems rather vile.
I mean, brownies are fake creatures, right?
They are fake. Yep.
I'm like, listen, we got plenty of forest around here we can let you run wild in. You just got to promise not to come back into town. You ain't got to go nowhere near the lighthouse. You can have free reign to munch on all the squirrels you want.
I worry about the poor loggers that might come under the effects of this one. But I suppose that is unavoidable when it comes to fake creatures.
Oh, I mean, we can let them know that, there's something lurking out there.
Just
Also-
listen for our language, I suppose.
Mhm.
I unholster my gun and I just hold it up to him. And I'm like, you remember what this thing does, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and if you were to cause trouble for the loggers or any other people around here, obviously we came to get you one time. Be a shame if I had to come see again. So, if we let you go out into the forest, would you be able to find some place to live without bothering anybody?
What kind of roll do you want to make for this one, Shane?
Probably not a intimidation
Sounds like
roll because I'm
intimidate.
bad at that one.
Yeah, it sounds like an intimidation roll.
Here,
considering
how
the
about
whole-
I'm
Sounds
just?
like intimidation.
How about you're sitting here threatening him, and I just am glaring behind you, and I'll make it intimidate roll.
I'll make it diplomacy, I guess.
Sure.
Soul has a bird stand. Or Sherman has a
Like-
bird stand.
Yeah, and I'm like, and you remember what that one can do.
Yes. Okay, fine. Just let me go.
Outside the city. I do not trust
Well, I
anyone
mean,
going
we're
here.
definitely going to escort him, but
didn't-
I look at Pib and I'm like, are you two, will you two promise to stay here till we get back?
Oh, actually, I do have a bit of an idea. If you don't mind, I've realized I'm definitely imposing quite a bit by asking you this, but you do have some land out west of town, isn't that right? My uncle did mention that.
Yeah, that's true.
You are nobility?
Oh, no. You wait
You
till
are-
you see this bit of land. That you'll be
You are a landed noble either way. You own land. You are immediately nobility.
I don't know if that's the way it works in the city.
Yeah, we have a
With-
dead goblin on our land.
Yeah. Oh, he's probably really dead by this point.
I'm sure the vultures could have handled him.
I think
Well, I
we burned
mean-
him.
If you
Would be
if you don't mind, if it's not too much trouble, would the kobolds be able to stay, somewhere at least out near you, so that they won't be, found
It's
by
not the
village?
worst idea. We probably could use something guarding the place.
And they did mention they do like to fish.
It's true.
It is a fish camp, right?
That is true.
I'm going to
And if
name
they
you
steal
Stanislav.
anything, we could just eat them. Right, guys?
I mean, cold meat is a little bit chewy, but you put
Because-
the right
because when we
spices
feed
on
Zarf
there,
is
it's
just
not
nodding.
too bad.
He just heard the word eat. He's just nodding.
Because
Very excitedly, eat.
Because
Wasn't there a third one of you running around at some point too?
She's with the younglings.
Ah, makes sense.
I guess we would.
And Steve.
What's our skeleton boy's name? I forgot. Jeb. Would Jeb still be out there?
Jeb.
Yeah.
Jeb left.
Oh, he left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then
Jeb's gone, man.
I guess it's whatever. We don't really have anything of value out there.
Well, if you guys want to escort these two and such to your lands, I can escort this brownie out to the forests and meet back up at the tavern.
Yeah, it's a long walk. Why don't you go? You can either go with him out to the forest, or if you want to head back to the tavern, milady, we'll take care of everything here.
I do appreciate that. Thank you.
I suppose we'll have
That's-
to ask you to find someone to sort through the belongings down in the hole, hopefully to get them back to their rightful owners.
I elbow.
Yes, absolutely. We'll see what we can do to get these belongings back. To the
Yeah,
rightful
we'll
owners,
we'll
as you
bring
said,
him.
yes.
We'll bring him with us as soon as we'll meet you up in the tavern. We don't want. I mean, you're wearing such a beautiful dress. We don't want You'd have to dig around in the dirt or nothing. We'll get them cleaned up and brought to you post haste.
Oh, I appreciate that, Mr. Garrett. Thank you.
And now I push Garrett.
Ophelia, you are very aggressive toward each other.
Oh,
He's got a spot on his arm.
she knows your guys.
There was a
kinda.
mosquito.
I do like how we're just turning into the Three Stooges at this point.
Right.
We really are.
Why are you?
Listen here, knucklehead.
I've been punching Sherman in the same spot on the same arm for a while now.
Yes.
I call it the eternal bruise.
Yeah. Ophelia does say this though, like, I feel terrible for asking yet another favor of you, but my uncle will be quite cross if I show up
Really?
back at the mansion so late at night without being escorted. Mr. Garrett, would you mind walking me back home?
Garrett looks down at the hole, looks back at her, looks down at the hole again. Yeah, sure. I would love to escort you home, my lady.
I do appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, just offer my arm, take off with her.
Yep. All right, so you guys part ways at this point. Sol and Oku bring the kobolds back to the camp, and
You know what they
Lumiere, I keep
say?
forgetting the
Always split the party.
yeah, Lumiere brings the brownie off to wherever the hell he's bringing him.
Well, Sol is probably just going to hang out with the kobolds for right now because it's a long ways back to our camp.
I mean, it's like 2 hours to walk, but if you rode by carriage, it wouldn't take quite as long.
Okay.
So it'd take like an hour probably.
As long as they don't eat the animals moving the carriage.
Fair enough.
You don't fuck with Pissfoot.
When
That's true.
Zalafar tried that.
That's true.
Yeah.
And it's not
These
like
guys
Soul's
are-
just gonna let them. No, we got Fireball on lock as well. So
when Lumiere brings the brownie to the edge of the woods, he unties him and he goes, "Now do not think that you would be hidden in the Renoi. There is very few places people who upset me can hide from my eyes. So keep your word. Sherman's gun notwithstanding, I will find you if you cause any more trouble."
Fine. Just let me go already, goddammit!
Yeah, fine. Go ahead. The word is yours.
His attitude does not seem to improve too much. And now that like Sol and Sherman are kind of out, they're the ones kind of rolling the diplomacy, intimidate. It is kind of his mood kind of sours a little bit. He gets kind of mouthy with you again.
You can be mouthy as you want. Just do not mess with the tongue. Otherwise, you will find suddenly my rope wrapped around your ankle once again. I'm sure it was not too comfortable the first time.
You won't catch me again, mister.
I will find you.
I will find you.
there is little that in the woods or the city that can hide from me. Everything leads us back. You are far easier to find than most.
Take again, son of a bitch! And then he flicks you off, like, right as you untie him, then he just disappears, just vanishes in thin air. And a little ways off, you do hear some scurrying in the bushes. You didn't teleport too far away.
Quite lively that one. At any rate, he starts whistling as he walks back.
Yeah. So as Sherman and Ophelia are kind of walking back, Ophelia kind of mentions, so I couldn't help but notice you have my family's heirloom on your pin, on your jacket, symbol of Erastil. You don't happen to be a follower of Erastil, do you?
Oh, no. We needed these artifacts getting through certain spot inside of the lower layers of the lighthouse and whatnot, but they have proven quite useful. So, yeah, keeping an eye on it at the moment, but be sure to give it back at some point. I know it's very important to you out here.
It is, but I mean, we're happy that you can make use of it. It's not going to do much good to us sitting in our museum back at the house. But yes, I must say it's quite an interesting weapon that you wield.
Oh, yeah. Well, you see him all the time back where I come from.
America.
Is
Alkenstar.
yes, Alkenstar. There we go.
Do you have your
Just
concealed carry
back in
permit for that?
Alkenstar. Yeah, we have whole sections of the city dedicated to making these contraptions. Dwarven smiths working on them. They are quite the they do quite the job of evening things out in a scuffle.
Not so good for sneaking around a dungeon, though, I imagine.
No, pretty bad for it, actually. Kind of not the best person one could have chosen for this job, if I'm being quite honest, but I'm here and, well, I've made it so far.
Well, you could always trade it out for a bow.
I respect that is your opinion, ma'am.
Well, I do. It would be quite interested to try it out sometime. I'm quite good with a bow myself, but never quite had the opportunity to shoot a gun before.
If we find a day for leisure, I may come find you and make that happen. It takes a bit of getting used to, but not too terribly difficult. Well, maybe I'll make some low powder rounds. So, the girl here kicks quite a bit, and I don't want to spook you away from it right away.
I don't think you can spook me, Mr. Garrett. As you guys get close to, you're probably pretty close to the match at this point. It's really not that far.
Yeah. Well, not that I'm one to try, but I do I do appreciate a woman who's got a bit of fire in her gut.
I got a bit more fire than what I would prefer, I think.
Yeah, well, can be a bit.
I seem to think that perhaps sending me to Absalom to get some strict schooling would tame me a little bit, but
yeah, gentlemen can be a bit
that.
stuffy, I've noticed.
Nothing like a bit of heartburn.
Yep. Take off my hat, lead her, up to the front door. As soon as I do, take off my hat and good night, madam. Tell your uncle I said hello. And I am sure that I will see you again.
Tell your uncle I say I do declare.
All right.
As a thank you, I'd be quite honored to have a bit more time with you, Mr. Garrett, for another evening.
Well, job is taking up most of my time, but I'll see what I can do to make some time for you. I would enjoy that as well.
All right. Well, until then,
Well-
she does kind of hold her hand out there. Hand out.
Yeah, I do the whole smooch the hand. Then I say, good evening, my lady. I shall take my leave.
One more thing, Mr. Garrett. And then she kind of reaches for your gun. You are just kind of grab it.
No, I'm not going to let someone just grab a gun. I'm
And then he
like,
shoots her.
I'm like, whoa.
Oh,
She'll go off at
I
the
don't.
slightest provocation. I
Don't worry, I can be
What
careful
gun are we
with the
talking
weapon,
about?
Mr.
I
Garrett.
pull it out. I pull the gun out and I unload it.
Dear
Okay.
God, I can't take any more innuendo.
was thinking.
And then I hand it to her.
All right. Yeah. So she kind of looks at it a little bit, and then gives a light little kiss to the handle of it. And says, "A little extra luck
Much
For,
appreciated.
your adventures underground. Good night, Mr. Garrett."
Madam.
I
He
am
walks
never
in.
washing this gun again.
You best believe that after she goes back in, he like flips it around a little bit, back in the holster. And then
And
he
shoots
just
himself in the leg. No, I'm kidding.
yeah,
I just
he
unloaded this. How did this happen?
heads back into town.
One in the chamber.
Little spring in his step.
Yep. All right. And then
Back to the treasure hole.
the treasure hole.
Yeah,
you guys
Soul,
kind
you-
of
I think
dig up.
you're in
There's a
charge
bunch
of
of stuff
The treasure hole.
under there. And as you're like, trying to dig up the junk, with like sticks and hands, you're kind of like having a hell of a time getting stuff out of there. You feel your sword kind of start to just vibrate ever so slightly.
Oh. Well, can I... Here, just
Your
1 second.
katana specifically.
I have to do bedtime. It's bedtime right now. Just 1 second.
Okay.
Does it feel like it's pulling the sword?
No, it's just a slight vibration.
Ooh. So it's just dancing around for no reason. Does it sound?
It doesn't make really any sound, but you can just feel it since he's like wearing it at his hip.
Is it just one of the swords, or is it both of the swords?
Just the katana, just the black katana.
Baby's black katana makes me cry.
Well, I guess I would grab it and then can I like make a perception check? What kind of check would I
Ascertain what's going on.
Yeah.
While it's in your sheath, you're just kind of like staring at
Well,
it.
I'd be like holding it like at my side, like I would just grab it, like
Yeah.
whoa, boy,
Heal.
Yeah, make a perception check.
Perception. Okay.
Okay, 23. Yeah, it's just kind of like vibrating slightly as if, but
If I step
kinda
away from the
feel-
hole, does it stop vibrating?
it goes down a little bit, just a tiny bit.
Interesting. Can I take it out of its sheath? Do I notice
Yeah.
anything about it?
Yeah, it still kind of hums a bit as you and vibrates as you kind of take it out and wave it around. But yeah, you see like the shadowy wisps are kind of, a bit more active than they would had been previously.
It's just swinging
Oh.
around here.
So it was as we were like, okay,
The saber.
It's a dark
Seems
saber.
It seems unusually without weight, almost as though it were a light saber.
all right. That's my wakizashi because it's agile. Anyways,
I know you don't have
If-
any sabers. You're not a cavalryman.
if I have these kobolds help me dig deeper, does it get more active?
So you're walking back towards the hole here.
Yeah.
As you step towards the hole, suddenly the black blade just kind of like dissipates into like a mass of shadow, and then it reforms into a shovel.
Oh.
Well, that's unfortunate.
He is the shovel knight. Now we just have to find the shield knight.
Okay.
Shovel man.
Is it weird? If I step back away from the hole, does it turn back into my sword?
It doesn't. It just kind of stays that way, but after 1 minute, it just changes right back into your sword.
Interesting. So from what I can discern, it becomes the tool in which I need at the moment. Or at least it can just become a shovel. Okay.
It can become tool you need at the moment. If the tool you need at the moment is a shovel.
It's a shovel, yeah.
Yeah, so let me find what this ability is called. So I'm giving your sort of extra ability. I was looking like something kind of shadow themed. There were some that was like stealth related, but it's like that's not going to be so helpful for you because your stealth is garbage. So
So it's like I know what you're talking about because I looked into this for Nox, where you can
Yes.
you can manipulate shadows into simple weapons, right?
Yeah, that is one that you can do in Pathfinder First Edition.
Or simple tools or something.
Mhm. Oh, that's right. Yeah, so your sword's kind of basically become a type of relic in a way, of your own forming from what you've accomplished in the vaults. So what you kind of call a soul seed. But yeah, it's gained this extra ability that it didn't have before. So
Your sword
yeah.
leveled up. Now it's a Leatherman.
So now it can just become whatever tool he needs.
For a time.
As long as
Yeah.
he needs
For
a shovel.
time. So what is the ability called?
I'll find it. I had found it before, but
Okay.
yeah.
Sculpt.
I gotta find it again. It's kind of tricky to. Was that what it was? Sculpt shadow?
That's a racial feat that I found when I was kind of looking for it as well.
Oh, okay.
But it seems like it works very similarly.
Maybe I had it on my phone, but I'll go check my phone here.
Well, that's cool.
I've had this saved in my
That is cool.
browser.
Now we
for
won't have to go all
many
the way
weeks.
back to town to get a goddamn crowbar.
Yeah, right. You didn't have a crowbar. Not that one. Yeah, but anyway, I'll add that to your sheet once I find out what the hell it's called and how to do that. But
Okay.
yes.
Cool. Awesome.
So yeah, you're able to get that stuff out there lickety split after that. There's moments where you have to like get it to reform into a shovel. It's like you're not
I'm not used to it yet. Yeah.
You're not used to it, and also you realize like this, it can't. There's a bit of a time limit with this thing.
Right.
So,
Very
yeah.
cool. This sword is becoming legendary.
Kinda. That's pretty dope.
Is it this?
Your relic pulls it and twists them into the shape of a symbol. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Yeah,
Okay.
It's a one action thing. Yep.
Cool.
And it can last for a single activity until you use it again, or for 1 minute.
Well, that's pretty dope.
That is very dope.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Oh, is the name is the name of your sword the crowbar?
No.
the shovel.
It should be
I
called
get
the Swiss Army knife.
Kind of is a Swiss Army knife now. Swiss Army sword, anyway.
Swiss Army sword. Can I add
The
an
shovel.
ability to a weapon? That's something that's possible.
I tried to do that. I couldn't figure out how to do
Yeah.
it. I was gonna
You
add it right to your
should
character
call your sword Jack,
No,
because now it's a jack of all trades.
you're the
Be
worst.
careful saying hello to that sword in airports, though.
Why?
Hi, Jack.
Stop. No, I refuse.
It's like that. I'm not certain what it's from, but it's like some film in Australia where this guy's just like walking around. Everyone's like, "Hi, Jack," and he's like waving hello, and it gives everyone like a high five every time they say it. And guy pulls up with a sawn-off shotgun and he yells, "Hi, Jack!" And he goes, "Hey!" And he's, high fives the gun, and the guy shoots his own foot.
Shadows.
There, add it to your character sheet for you. All right, cool. So yeah, you managed to get all the junk out of there, and then you're head off over to back to the camp. Your fish camp takes a while to get. It's been a while since you've been here. Ollie's very excited to see you, but not quite sure of your visitors. But as soon as they see her, like their eyes grow really big, like they're just in awe of this this creature in front of them. It looks very like, draconic like in appearance. In which, Ollie takes very is takes advantage of the moment to really show off. Like, going around and like introduce yourself. Hi, I'm Ollie. I am a coatl.
Yes,
Which you know full well she is not.
she's a Quetzalcoatl.
Quetzalcoatl.
Yes. She's a
Axolotl.
scallywing. That's the creature she is. But so yeah, get a good rest. The next day comes, and then what do you guys do next?
Well, first thing I do is I hit my little rest button. Rest for the night.
Get all your spells back.
Yes. I get my spells back, including my 2 first level spell slots, which I'm so fucking... Oh, I'm so stoked about.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
Especially because now I can move my Sure Strikes into my first level slots instead of having them in my second level slot. Woohoo!
Imagine eventually you guys all reconvene back at the Rowdy Rockfish before heading back to the wherever the hell it is you're gonna go.
Yes. I also would like to sell some things before we head out of town.
Okay.
I would like to sell my whatchamajigger.
Careful.
My silver sword cane.
Okay.
Silver sword cane.
Not gonna hang on to that just for the bling factor.
No, it would be nice, but I've already got silver stuff that I can use as a weapon now. And boy howdy, I really could use the gold because I am way low on Skrilla at the moment.
Mm.
The other thing we can do is, I don't know. I know, Soul, you had like a bunch of potions that you were like, I don't know if I'm actually going to use these.
Yeah, let me check something. I'm just writing something about my sword here in the description. It keeps getting longer and longer descriptions. Okay. Yeah, I have a bestial mutagen.
Oh
Which,
yeah, and we might need to spend the day here anyways because we have to do the crafting to.
Crafting.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Totally
So
do that.
I will make a crafting check to move. Well, I'm
I
guessing
will-
that'll move up. What do you call it? A +1 rune.
It
So,
does, but also cost you some gold too. So make sure you.
oh
I think
yeah,
it's like 15 gold or something.
How much gold?
Yes. So the +1 rune for Lumiere, that's going to cost you
10% of the rune's value.
no,
move
I
it.
believe
That's what
moving
it's-
runes is half the value.
Yeah, what I was reading was 10%.
Oh, 10%?
Unless it's from a rune stone, in which case it's free.
Do I still have the scroll of remove curse, or did we use that? I thought
Do you
Them-
guys still have it because Oku learned the
Oroku.
spell?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could always sell that, or we could always keep it. It did cost me a lot of money. That took like all my money to not be a werewolf. I don't really have much expensive stuff, honestly. All my mutagens are like 6, 7 gold. Oku has all my expensive stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had that sturdy shield. That's 100 gold.
Hey, would Lumiere? What, oh, you're not. Are you proficient with shields as a ranger? Maybe not.
Oh yeah, it is 10%. So yeah, not too bad. So it
I
will
am,
cost
but-
you 3 gold and 5 silver to put the
Oh, that's way cheaper than I thought.
yeah, I think I might have accidentally spent more transferring some runes before than I should have.
Oh well.
Would
You
shields
say that.
fall under?
You guys are over compensated anyway with all the other junk you did.
What would the use of shields fall under as far as being trained in their use?
Just under your proficiencies.
Because I'm trained in light and
Does-
medium armor and unarmored defense.
And you are not trained in shields, so probably.
Okay.
I think actually anyone can use a shield.
I think so. I do have the shield. The problem with the shield, though, is I think it's kind of heavy. It is one bulk.
Yeah, I think anyone can take the raise a shield action.
Yeah, I have it. It came with fighter.
So did you put the
Mhm.
+1 rune on your meteor
Doing that.
hammer?
Doing that now. And you said how much gold and silver?
3 gold, 5 silver.
3 gold, 5 silver.
Can we
Much
just use
obliged,
that
gentlemen.
crafting check for me doing all of those transfers during the day?
Sure.
Okay. Then yes. Soul.
Is it one transfer a day, or can you do like multiple transfers in a day?
It's gonna cost you 16 gold to transfer just the potency rune for your armor.
Okay.
It takes 1 day to transfer a rune or swap a pair of runes. Yeah, so we're gonna be here for a few days.
Okay.
So yes. The armor potency rune is going to cost you 16 gold, and what was the other rune that was on there?
Resilience.
Yes. The resilient rune is going to cost you 34 gold.
Well, I don't have enough to do that. So
Could you sell some stuff?
I don't really have anything.
Oku has a bunch of shit. Let's sell some stuff out of the bag of holding because it's starting to get pretty close to.
Yeah, a pair of long swords, that sturdy shield,
Yep, pair of long swords, sturdy shield.
pouch of tiny emeralds.
Yes.
That can be sold. Yep.
So is there
And that alone's worth 25 gold there.
Yeah, so can you I don't know if you can just sell these for I really wish there was a button that you could just hit to sell stuff.
There's a sell all treasure button. But
Don't
you have to
hit
be
that,
careful
don't
not
hit
to
that.
sell
Don't sell
because you'll
everything.
lose his keys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have all these
Yeah.
keys and
I'll just drop this into souls. Hopefully you ended up with that when I dropped it in your emeralds.
yep, I got it.
Okay, good. Yeah, sell that.
Sell. Yes. So how much do I need total?
How does
52?
crowbar. 5 silver pieces.
No.
Wait, how much?
Bloods.
For
Bloodseeker
both of
feet.
them, you need 16 and 34, so 50 gold.
Okay, I'm still short.
Yeah. Bloodseeker beak. That's about 10 gold.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna end up using that.
What's the Bloodseeker
Alchemist
beak?
lab.
When you activate the beak, you
talisman.
deal an extra 1d4 precision damage on your damage roll. If you deal sneak attack damage to the creature, you also deal 1d4 bleed.
Probably don't need all these long swords.
Yeah. And
Can I attach that beak to my beak?
it doesn't really matter because you still don't do sneak attack damage.
Oh, that's right. Okay, well, I could sell that.
There's
And I'd-
2 of them, it looks like.
Yeah, looks like it.
So that's 20 gold there.
Okay.
You sold both of those.
So, how you look on gold there, bud? Still a
The
little short.
Bloodseeker beak. I could sell one of those, or I could sell them both, and that would give me what? Do I only get half for those though?
The Bloodseeker beaks? Oh, those already got sold.
Yeah. No, they're in my
But it's just
inventory.
that- I just
Oh
put them
yeah,
in
so
inventory,
that would
you could sell it.
be 20 gold
Do you want to
pieces
sell
for
these
the 2.
long swords too?
20
Yes.
gold for the 2.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll be enough.
All right.
Well, we should sell those
And-
long swords because nobody's going to use them.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's going to be another 2 gold pieces for the long swords. I'm just going to delete them.
4 gold pieces total.
No, 2. You only get half what any
Ah.
item's worth when you sell it.
Shame that.
Yep.
So that'll give me 22 gold. Okay. Add coins. And then how much is it going to cost? 50 total?
Yes.
Minus 50.
That alchemist's lab, is that something Oku
Move
uses,
coins.
or is that something
There we
picked
go.
up?
Picked it up.
We haven't used it yet, but if you
I'm
wanted
gonna
to
go
pick
into-
up, yeah,
I was
alchemist.
about to say, I'll just stick that in my quote-unquote bag of holding.
It's heavy.
Hold up.
It's 6. You have a bag
Yeah,
of holding
you may
too?
want to keep it in the
Hmm.
bag of. Oh, you have a bag of holding. That's right.
I've got a spacious pouch.
Oh,
Yeah.
That did
that's
not
handy.
raise my AC though. Interesting.
Here's the other thing. Did you put the resilient and the
Oh, there it goes. I had to invest it. There we go.
Yes. Now, the other thing we can do is we can actually sell the scale mail, which is 4 gold pieces. So 2 gold pieces. And you know what? I will hold on to that because I am just that generous. Also, you just made a shit ton of money off of all of that stuff. Are you like super broke now?
Me?
Yeah.
I've always
you've
been
got-
super broke. I've never
Got
had money,
the
dude.
same amount of money as I do, actually. You know what? Why don't we both take a gold piece? We'll both end up at 18 gold pieces.
All right.
There you go.
I never asked for the stuff when you guys are selling it. You take
never
all the
asked for
treasure.
this. It's because you get like every weapon we pick up, and I just happen to get every like.
But that's not true
Magic
either. It just
shit.
every weapon has gone into the bag of holding.
Oh yeah, and I'll sell the silver sword cane while I'm here. That's 22 gold pieces.
It's because it's silver.
Yes.
Too bad you can't transfer precious metals to a weapon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
There's no electrolysis in the.
Because if my sword was
Pathfinder world.
silver as well, my God,
Um,
it'd be a powerhouse.
yeah, I just happen to have like a bunch of magic items that not a whole lot of other people can use anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, you know what? I will give one other item because I think it wouldn't do me nearly as well, do as nearly as much for me as it would for Lumiere. If you can you move my ichthyosis mutagen over to him?
Yeah, I can.
Ew.
Yeah, I got a couple of mutagens, some just in case mutagens.
So, if you
I
drink
just-
it gives you fast healing.
I just turn into the lizard from Spider-Man.
Kinda. From Spider-Man 2.
If I ever find myself unarmed for some reason, I have these mutagens.
Yes.
As you're going through your stuff, you do notice something you kind of forgot about, which is the incomplete soulbound doll, as well as the
No, I've been looking at that.
gem with the soul gem with the
I've been
Volok's soul, the Volok's servant's soul trapped inside.
Yeah.
Well, we could always put that into the doll, and then we could talk to him.
Yeah, we could do that.
And then you could always just take it back out if he's a dick.
Yeah, we'll do that later. We've got other work going at the moment. Also, I have to take a break for a second. If you give me one moment, I will be right back.
Okay.
Cool. I feel slightly more powerful now.
Aha. Nice. Man.
I got
Yeah,
one more
I just-
AC, and I got +1 on all of my saves.
I'm just happy I got to bring Tangletop back. I was sad he only appeared for such a short time because I like doing the Cartman voice.
I do like having all the powers because it does on my sword, because it does feel like when people are talking about D&D before I ever played it, they'd always talk about this weapon that I worked so hard to get and blah 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 blah, and I was like, oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's cool, like just to recognize, your character's achievements, like becoming a legend in your own
Right.
rights,
Yeah, I do like that.
So, yeah, okay. You guys spent a few days, just kind of move the clock a few days. Now Desna's 26th.
All
So
right.
you guys gonna just head back?
I mean, yeah, we might as well go back. There's not much else to do.
Wait, I also I've got a Pathfinder's pouch. Okay.
Oh. Yeah, I think you got to do.
No, sorry. Reading is fundamental.
All right. Cool. All right.
For some reason, I read the
head
word
back
Pathfinder's
down.
pouch, and my brain went bag of holding. Why do I have that?
Oh.
Just bad brain moment.
Sherman,
Sure.
What?
you're gonna have to name your pistol at some point.
Ooh, that's a good point.
You gotta name it Ophelia.
No.
Does her kissing his gun make his gun do something?
It makes it blush.
he shellacked the grip so that kiss will forever remain there.
So does it have a +1 luck rune on it?
It's got a +1 kiss rune.
Nope. No extra effects from that one.
All right.
Just a little more ego than you had before.
Considering your gun can blush, are you gonna call it the Whiskey
Uh-oh.
Rose?
No,
We
I'll have
check-
to come up with a name. I have an idea of what I'm going to do for the name.
Should we check that room that we keep finding people in that keeps reactivating the lighthouse?
Yeah,
Oh, I think I brought you guys to the wrong scene here.
If there was somebody in there, the lighthouse would have activated.
That's true. And also, that guy's dead now.
That is true.
Finished
that
him
guy
off.
is pretty much dead.
Mhm.
Well, on our way down, did we hear anybody go, was this left? Or anything?
No, you don't. Yeah, you guys said that you're gonna go and find him again, and then several days passed. You didn't even bother going in there. So.
Oh yeah, that's
It's
right.
been
I
a
forgot
while.
about that. Well, we said that we would
totally forgot
we would
about
go
him.
find him if we happened to, you know.
Is there a skill I can use to try to see if I can't find tracks of him while we're going through back to where we were? What would that roll be?
Perception, I think. Mm.
Oh, survival.
Survival. Yeah, I was gonna say survival.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I wanted to be a one.
really did. Do I spot any tracks of the heavily armored man?
Yeah. You do you're able to kind of follow his trail for a ways. Kind of looks like he wandered up around on the 5th floor for a while, and then
And then you found a big blood splatter.
Good deal.
yeah, no. I think eventually you kind of lose track of kind of where they went. But it seems like he really made his rounds around. It got kind of tricky figuring out. You realize it would probably take a very long time for you to like track these tracks for like the amount of time he spent in here, and he might not even be in here at this point anymore either.
Well, he certainly was here,
um,
but I cannot say how long it would be to find him. The trail is fairly old.
He's a grown man who's a warrior. He should be able to handle this on his own.
Yeah, I mean, should we backtrack up the... I don't think he knew how to use the teleporter, is the only thing. Did he ever actually use the teleporter?
No, we never used it with
I think he
him.
saw you guys do it maybe one time, and
Hmm.
that's it. So he wouldn't really know how to do it himself.
Should we backtrack and see if we can find him? I mean,
We
listen.
can always look.
Yeah.
If he is as bad at directions as Miss Ophelia has mentioned, perhaps it would behoove us to attempt to find him.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you're all about tracking people and whatnot. Maybe you can help us with this.
But of
Put in
course,
the
I would be
Good
happy
old
to.
college try.
Oh,
Oh, Sherman College is like cool, but after.
Oh, like you went to college.
Sword college.
Yeah, while people were busy going to college, you studied the sword.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm just saying the education in Tianjia is pretty good.
Listen, it's
Pretty
not
good.
like I didn't get an education. Like I said, I just got most of the book learning I got at home, and most of, the practical learning I got on the streets.
You know how to count money. That's what's important, right?
That is the one that is very important. So.
So I'm going to
Alright.
choose him as my prey target. I'm going to hunt prey. To give
Okay.
myself a bit of assistance in tracking him down.
Okay.
Which gives me a +2 circumstance bonus to survival tracks to tracking prey.
Just say when you focus your attention on a single foe.
Perfect.
I guess you could just pretend you hate
You're
him.
able to find the tracks and follow them quite well. I mean, this is a pretty grimy place, so at least through the lower levels. Up higher levels, it's rather clean.
It's quite nice.
Maybe the other ones would have would have told you like
With a little paint, this could be a nice place.
Surprisingly
there was
homey.
a janitor that you guys had killed at one point who was the bug baby.
Ew.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember who told you that, but
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that bug
there
baby.
was a janitor here.
All right. Well,
Forgot about
Yeah.
Bug Baby.
Well, he gave Soul filth fever.
a 25.
I'm glad
really
that thing's dead.
put my nose down and try to track him.
Well, I wouldn't recommend putting your
Um,
nose near anything in here, but you know.
You would be surprised what unusual smells can lead you to unusual things.
Well, I
I've
mean,
peeked
I
a
have
couple
slept
guys
in the
down
same
here.
room as the bird over there, so I
So you are an expert in unusual smells then? This way.
No one would find your bodies down here. That's all I'm saying.
So, yeah. I'd say it takes quite some time for you to like follow all these tracks. I would move the clock forward here a couple hours at least, because you guys kind of go winding up all over the place, like up to the 5th floor, winding around up to 4th floor, somehow back down to 5th floor.
Why would he go back down?
6th.
Why would he go down? He knows the exit's up.
Wrong turn.
It was a bad idea to take him with us. Wait, no, it was my idea to take him
I
with
said
us.
it was a bad idea. You seemed very keen on the whole situation.
Well, I didn't know he was an idiot.
Where is this man going?
Did you not speak to him at any point when we? Oh, you know what? It's
I was
fine.
blinded by the muscles. I'm sorry.
It is a common problem.
Thought he was a brother in arms, you know?
Well, I mean, the arms part is definitely true.
Exactly.
Yeah, as you just really take your time with this, you guys did really. It seems likely he's probably somewhere on this level.
Oh, which level? The 5th?
The 6th, where you're currently
Okay.
at.
Well,
How did he find his way down here? What?
Yes, this man is taking some unusual turns.
All
I
right.
did
Well,
not I did not expect this man to be as incompetent as these tracks seem to suggest.
well, we got like 300 doors over here.
I'm glad
Yeah.
we walked in the giant circle.
Do you have several
for
doors?
Several hours. Damn it. I still need to find that accursed werewolf that I walked in here for.
okay. That guy's long gone. I
Yeah, we already talked to you about that. Yeah.
Right, yes.
Oh.
You said you sent him away. I do still need to find him, but I want to find him in here. Ugh, well.
All right, so you open that door, and here's what you see inside.
A dead knight.
He's in pieces. No.
I was like, holy
shit.
Oh, the horror.
No. This. So you see metal shelves and operating tables,
That seemed to be a hospital.
which kind of hint at what this room's original purpose was. Also see clean bones and bits of rusted metal that lie in piles throughout the rest of the room. So it looks like it's just a bunch of decades of garbage here. And there are two other things that you see in this chamber here. And they look a bit like this.
gross.
Mm.
Ugh, if they had shells, we could probably cook them. But just slugs? Disgusting.
Yeah, gelatinous looking yellow blobs is kind of what you're looking
These
at.
things
here.
look-
Times, shut the door.
Oops. I accidentally clicked the
These things look
token
immune to slash damage.
Yeah, and as soon as you crack open that door, it looks like they've just kind of lazily just squelching around the room. But as soon as you open the door, they kind of stop for a moment and then, as quickly as they can, move towards
And
you.
the screen flashes and
And with that, we'll see you next time.
flashes and you hear.
We powered up a little bit, though. We powered up a little bit.
Yeah, we
Powered up, and now we can see if those power-ups will help you survive this
did
next
some
fight.
housekeeping that desperately needed to be done.
For sure.
Good.
Catch you next time, everybody.
Next time, shut the door quick.